I think we can all agree that we've all wanted to see One Piece be in a epic crossover with Naruto, Bleach, Hunter x Hunter, our other favorite anime. I've put together a list of our dream crossover fights we all want to see with One Piece. And to start off this list, I'll be counting down from 1 to 15. I usually start from the bottom and make my way to the top, but this time I'm doing the opposite. Coming in at number 1, the fight almost every One Piece fan wants to see, the fight that will hold no bars, no boundary, the fight that will make anime history. At number 1, the most wanted crossover fight is none other than Luffy versus Naruto. Do you know how bad I want to see this fight? I've always dreamt of this fight, and I bet most of you have as well. Trafalgar Law versus Sasuke Uchiha. This is a fight between badass characters, but mostly a fight between whose powers can win. Sasuke with his Genjutsu versus Law and his room. This fight is a battle between reality and a illusion. Kuzan versus the second Hokage. Ice versus water. This will be by far the most incredible badass crossover fight. In One Piece, there is no water devil fruit user, so what other way to have a water user would be a crossover battle? Honestly, at first glance, you may think you know who the winner is, but looking over, this is a fight where everything and anything is unpredictable. The man who considers himself as a god, as a being that no one can reach, Aizen. Aizen versus Shanks. Can Aizen go one-on-one with one of the four Yonko, Shanks? This is a crossover fight between a god and a emperor. Zoro versus Kenpachi. Bro, I thought this would be at number 2, but over the years, this crossover fight has been debated all over the internet. However, I feel as though we should settle this debate. Both characters are perfectly even in power, and both are insanely badass. Grimmjow taking on Sanji. I always love and really I love it when Sanji goes into a fight kicking, where his enemy is also someone who uses their legs, like Vergo. Can Sanji kick Grimmjow before Grimmjow kicks Sanji? I love this fight, and I think Sanji is the perfect person who can match Grimmjow's speed and kicks. This fight, I was so close to adding this fight in the top 3, but this fight has been demanded for so many years, and along that there's been much debate. So really, this fight in the end is what everyone wants, but now it's just become a battle between epic characters. So as much as the hype for this fight has gone down, I do think it deserves this spot. Blackbeard versus Madara. A battle between both evil characters. Who is the most powerful? Who is the most evil? Who is the smartest? And it goes on. Fans love to see this fight, but for now we don't know much of Blackbeard's power. That's why I put this fight in this spot. CP9, or should I call him CP0's one and only Rob Lucci versus Pain from the Akatsuki. Both were once leaders of their evil organization, and they now have become a follower. At one point, both of them were extremely powerful, and they were also feared from the whole world. But in the end, both were put to an end from the main character. Hancock versus Halibel. If there's any female fight that should go down in a crossover, it should be this fight. We haven't seen Hancock fight, but we know for a fact that she is powerful. With that, how would she fight against the second strongest from Aizen's organization? Doflamingo versus King of the Ants, Metameme. It's basically a battle between two of the most badass epic evil kings. It's also a fight between a monster and a monster. I can't think of the winner, and to be honest with you, I think they're both at the same power level. Sand versus Sand. the Sandman versus the Ultimate Defense. This fight has been asked ever since both were introduced to their series. I put this up very low on the list because clearly Crocodile is Sand. So honestly, there is a clear winner here, but I still wouldn't mind seeing this fight go down. A crossover fight between two legends, two icons. I think this fight overall would only end up with someone being dead. Listen. Two characters who are legendary powerful will only end up with one who's dead and the other who walks to victory. So I don't want to see this fight, but at the same time I do. Weird. We have a battle between two gods. Well, Juha is a king, but technically he is a god. So anyways, God versus God, NL versus Juha. This fight has caught my interest. Part of me feels that this fight will only end up being a repeating pattern, but I don't know, but this fight seems pretty cool. And at last, we have the most boring fight ever, Nami versus Sakura. I prefer Hancock versus Halibel than this, but most fans want to see this, not me, I don't know why, but I'm not feeling it. I mean, it is the most wanted crossover fight, but I don't feel like it would be hype. Well, that's the list. Comment down below if I missed a fight or missed anything I should have added. Also, comment down below your favorite crossover fights, and be sure to list your thoughts on these matchup fights. If you enjoyed the video, please be sure to leave a like, and if you're new, if you can please subscribe, that would be really great. I would appreciate it. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Anime Fan Talk, signing off.